Rookie coach mistake number 68. Most rookie, amateur, unsuccessful coaches overcomplicate price. I had a coaching call with a client yesterday. Miles, I don't know what to charge. What should I charge? I'm confused about pricing. And I said, what is it you want to earn? And she gave me a figure, which was around 6 figures. She wants to earn about £10,000 a month. I have an issue with that, by the way. Meaning no one really wants to make 6 figures. Everyone has their own individual figure. Come up with your own. Yours might be £97,999, but it's not 6 figures. Don't do what the marketing gurus say and aim for 6 figures. If I hear one more person say 6 figures, I'm gonna give them a slap. Anyway, she rightly wants to earn around £10,000 a month, and she can break down what that will do for her in terms of her lifestyle, in terms of her long-term saving and investing, etc. Anyway, it's not the point of the video. The point of the video is this. I said, my uncle once told me when I was very little, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I didn't plan on saying that. Random. Hi, Uncle Lee, if you're watching. What that means, however, is a lot of coaches overcomplicate price. And the problem is, what that means is they end up not charging anything or undercharging what their coaching is ultimately worth. And I've now got Strava, my running app, giving me a rundown of my kilometers. So you probably can't hear that, but I can. It's distracting. So I will get to the point of this video, I promise. So the point being, I said, you don't need to think about price. What you need to do is look at what are all the ways that you could hit 100,000. And she said, okay, enlighten me. I said, well, you could get one client at £100,000. And I said, who do you know that would have that kind of money? And we came up with a list of people, not that she personally knows, although she may have, I think, I can't remember, maybe one person. I said, who do you know? What type of person would have that kind of money that they would invest in themselves or would invest in anything? And she came up with a list of types of people. I then said, 50,000. I said, if you had 2 people paying 50,000, that would be your goal hit, wouldn't it? 2 clients, imagine that. Who do you know that would have that sort of money that they would invest in themselves if the result was significant? We came up with a list of people, and then we went down, all the way down to, 100 people paying £1,000 for coaching. And so the point is this, pricing is less about what you want to charge and what you think you're worth. Trust me, I'm a kid that grew up on a council estate in Birmingham. I still have money wounds. I still have issues around pricing. It still gets me in knots sometimes. But then I remember, it's not about pricing. It's about who do you know who has a problem big enough that you know your coaching can solve. And, in brackets, has the financial capability to pay and has a high likelihood will pay because that problem is so big that they can't go on any longer with that problem in their life. Who do you know? I'll give you an example. I have a client who works in the music industry, and she has different types of people she works with, people that are starting out and people that are really successful. And she's had people that are paying 10 times what she's had new people in the industry have paid her, because at the end of the day, price is relative to the earning capability of the individual. What that means is, on one hand, you may say, well, that's not fair. One person's paying £1,000 for coaching and the other one's paying 100,000. That's not fair. Surely that's out of integrity. No, it isn't. Here's why. Because isn't it true that in life, we often, not always, but we often place a higher perceived value on something if it costs more. So what you've got to know is if something costs more, you'll value it more. I've paid 50 quid an hour for coaching. I've had free peer-to-peer coaching, neither of which have been anywhere near as significant as when I've parted with tens of thousands of pounds. I've just spent £18,000 on mentoring from a good mentor and friend of mine. Hey Liam, if you're watching. And obviously I'm working my ass off because I want to make sure I get a return on investment. Doesn't matter what stage of business I'm at, I can't afford to have £18,000 go to waste. We're about to have our second child. Sati would kill me if that were wasted, right? So there you go, there's an example. I'd have paid you £18,000 if you knew you could solve my problem, if you knew what my problem was. There you go. So it's not about what you should charge, it's about what is the return on investment that you can provide. That's what you want to focus on, and then think, who could you target to help solve that? Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, comment below. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.